You know, I never had a pair of shoes of my own brand new until I was 16 years old and started working. I always had my mama's or my big sister's. I figure that's how come I'm so greedy now. What's your excuse?
I don't need one.
That's probably how come I like you so much.
Is it?
You're just the way I am. Maybe a little worse. And not the least little bit ashamed of it, are you?
It's funny.
What?
It wasn't worth the wait.
That's exactly what I was thinking. But then most things usually aren't.
If you're thinking of staying in Dallas, I'd suggest you give Jeremy Wendell a ring.
He may not be too happy with you right at the moment, but you're very persuasive. I'm sure you can convince him of your value.
JR. You're still my kind of man.
But sometimes I feel like, it's not right because I'm married and all.
Hey. No, it's not your fault your husband's on the road all the time.
I know, but...
Well, I don't think he appreciates you. Leastways, not like I do. Well, those weeks you kept me informed as to what was happening in the office when I was gone, that was invaluable to me.
I'm doing it because I think you should be running Ewing Oil, not Bobby.
Well, I thank you for that.
It's been a long time since Paris, Mr. Ewing.
That turned you on, calling me mister.
I don't need it. But it doesn't hurt.
You bring a copy of my daddy's will?
Don't tell me it's gonna be business before pleasure.
At this point in time, business is pleasure.
Well, when I saw you in the office, I just couldn't help but remember those delightful times we had with each other.
Well, they were all too fleeting, JR.
Indeed, they were.
But you always had a way of combining business and pleasure.
Wait till you hear my new proposition. I think you'll agree that it'll be pleasurable and profitable for both of us.
Knowing, JR, that you and I are birds of a feather, I assume this profitable business venture will, shaft somebody?
And then all of a sudden it just came to a screeching halt. And mostly the reason for that sudden stop was me.
Well, I can't cure the ills, but I can sure soften the pain.
Not now, honey. Not now.
You don't want me?
Well, not in bed. Not today, that is.
Oh, then why'd you come over?
Well, I just wanted to be with somebody. You're the only person I could think of I could talk to.
I'm always here for you.
Well, since you're almost a member of the family, it just seems a shame to lose you so soon.
Wouldn't take much to talk me out of it.
Talking's the second best thing I do.
I guess talking is about the fifth best thing I do.
What do you want to talk about? JR, it's no good like this anymore. Not in this way.
You still love me? This way?
I loved you before Sue Ellen. I knew you'd never marry me. But I accepted the way things were. All these years. You've been coming here. And I let you. But in the mornings. JR.
Ever since we met, it's been like a game. And now, finally, one of us won.
Well, it wasn't exactly the Olympics. Of course, they got 4 years of practice.
Don't rush off. You know, you told me some time ago that you'd help break up Bobby and Jenna. Nothing's happened.
Now, don't tell me you made this ultimate sacrifice just to get my help.
Well, this is what you wanted. Now, what about what I want?
God, you're an exciting woman.
Don't change the subject.
I find the subject fascinating. I find you fascinating.
Why? Because I have a body and a brain?
Because you have a beautiful body and an impressive brain.
I suppose Your charm works in every woman you meet.
I don't waste it on every woman I meet.
Pardon me, madam.
I won't be needing you anymore this evening.
Oh, very good, madam.
But I will be needing you.
Now, I'm sure J.R. Ewing can solve that problem.
Oh, I can. And with your help, we'll be able to spend a lot more time together.
Like this?
Yeah, that's what I had in mind, yes.
Well, in that case, I'm dying to know how I can help you. Bubble baths are so much more fun when you have someone to share them with. And you, J.R., are one very sensuous man.
And you, my dear, are a very evasive lady.
Since my daddy's been sick, he's been kind of a recluse.
Well, even a recluse has to meet people every now and then, you know.
I'm about the only one he'll see. You just want to see him so you can make a move on West Star.
Well, I want to meet him before he dies.
Oh, you are one cold bastard.
I've been called worse than that, honey.
There you are. Now that's finished. Partner?
For the time being.
You know, now we've consummated that, I'm getting a little restless.
Well, maybe you ought to learn how to relax.
Oh, Abby, I know how to relax.
Even if Sue Ellen does take you back, she won't be able to hold you very long. And except for the fact that she has your son, can she really compete with me?
Good night, Mandy.
I know you. It won't be long before you get tired of her again. That's why I'm staying. And when you want me, I'll be ready.
I could kill you right now and never regret it. New rules. We are business partners. I don't like it, but I'll deal with it. But from now on, that's all we are. You ever touch me again, you're a dead man.
Darling, don't you ever think of anything besides Ewing oil?
You know, we never did discuss how much you're gonna pay me for my 5%.
We will.
Now, if we could just find Jamie, we could have her lead us to
There's a
Jack.
time to talk oil and a time to stop talking oil, darling. And this is the letter. Oh, my God, it's morning. I gotta get out of here.
Oh, don't go. I'm getting in the mood again.
When aren't you in the mood?
Just a little while.
You know, I've always looked up to you, J.R. I've always wanted you to be on top. Maybe for a night, you need to put all this out of the way. And just lose yourself for a while.
I want one last night of love with you, J.R. I promise to do nothing to come between you and your bride. It will be our secret.
Are you suggesting that I spend time with other men?
Only if it keeps you from getting bored. And they might say something that I could use.
Are you asking me to sell myself so I can spy on your friends?
You are always asking to help me, darling. Really, thank you so much for the coffee and the meeting place. I appreciate it. I'll call you tomorrow, all right?